So I've been working on this creation for quite a while now, and I decided yesterday to post it up on Reddit. And see what people thought of it. And as it turns out, people had a lot to say. There's a lot of advice that people gave me, and you know what? I've decided that today I'm going to take the kind advice from my fellow Redditors, and I'm going to approve the creation. So this creation is very controversial. So I will show you now. So this is my Stuka B2 dive bomber, and I've been building it for a while now. I've been struggling to get it to fly right. It's really been a pain. I've been working on this creation for quite a while now, and I worked hard on it. So let me just give you a quick demonstration on how this thing flies, how it operates. So it maneuvers a little strangely because I had to put a gimbal jet in the front because this plane is so front heavy. And also it's very optimized because otherwise this plane is insanely slow. It would hardly move in the sky at all. This thing was like a giant paperweight. So now I'm going to show you the main feature, which I'm sure lots of you are aware of and are waiting for. So do a little nice rollover and drop bombs. And she pulls up really nicely. There she goes. So let's go over some of the advice that Reddit has to give me, and we are going to be improving my creation today. Alright, our first piece of advice that a lot of people have been giving me is to add a propeller. There's about 1 million comments telling me to add a propeller. So you know what? I'm going to please all the folks and add a glorious propeller. So this will be our roll. Gonna shove it somewhere, so we'll shove it back here. That should do that. The trick there. The roll. This color needs to change to green. And then we need to somehow hide this or make it. Genuinely don't know. Firstly I have to attach this together. Now I think all I can really do is kind of throw some shields up to kind of try and hide it, I think. Alright, let's make this into functional roll. Also, I remember I also have to counterbalance. I've got to counterbalance this, so I need another helicopter rotor. Need another one, so... Alright, so we have our counterbalance, and we have our other stuff. Alright. This is gonna be tough. Alright, you know what? I think we're just gonna shove these back here like this. And we're just gonna leave it for now and just see how it flies with this. Oh, that's the sirens. Change that control. We'll make it up on the D-pad. There we go. Oh. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Alright. Oh, I know why. We haven't configured this one either. There we go. Perfect. Now we've got a working propeller. You know, I think there are better methods than oars, to be honest. But you know, I think this could work. I think this could be a valid. I think this is probably the most valid criticism, because I've been looking at some Trailmakers planes and I've been seeing some that look pretty okay with the propellers. So I might start changing my ways. I'm gonna start throwing some propellers on these things. It might actually be a good thing to implement. It may be valid, but I think we're gonna try some other propeller designs that are popular demand. So let's try another propeller design. Alright, so we're gonna remove these. And now we are going to add the second choice of propellers, which are these bad boys, these oars. This may have been what he meant by the oars here. Alright, so we're going to be throwing some oars on this plane, and let's see how this looks. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hey, you know what? I will admit, it does actually look better. I think I'm wrong on this one. I think I'll keep this one. I think that this advice is approved. I approve this advice. I think this is solid. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to make this a little better now. I'm going to implement this a little better. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, now we have implemented this better with some creative shield placing. And we've also moved the bomb forward. So now let's take a test flight of, let's see how this thing flies. Okay, so it's still, alright, now it's pitching up ever so slightly, maybe. Oh, maybe it's straight. It's actually, you know what, it's not actually flying too bad. It's fine. Alright, here we go. Let's dive. Woohoo! There she goes. Alright. So that's our first advice. Alright. What is our next piece of advice? Alright, our next most popular advice to take is that it is too thick in the back. They say this plane is too thick in the back. Now, this is one that I'm a little more skeptical of, considering that when you look at the feed, there's a lot of other planes that maintain this 2-block width shape. And they look pretty solid, but I guess with this plane it just doesn't look that good. So first we are going to try making the back thinner. I can try making it thinner starting behind the engines, maybe. So someone who commented this recommended that I use 2 hinges and that I make the back thinner by angling the 2 hinges. So I know what he means by that. So that's what I'm going to try. I have to move some of these out of the way temporarily. And we are going to be making this back skinny. and we are going to see what happens. Does it look good? Does it look bad? Does it fly? That's what we're gonna be finding out. So deleted some of these blocks, and we have to now replace some of these. So let's get to working on this. Alright, and now I have to hook this up to a hinge. Now my issue with this approach is that it will still be off-centered after I do this. So I'm not a huge fan of this method. I mean, it's the only method that really works though. I mean, otherwise there's a little bit more of a cursed method that we can use, but I don't know if that is really a good idea. Alright, so we are going to be doing this hinge. We actually need 2 hinges, so we need to remove this back, another block back. Or actually, well, no, yeah, we gotta move this another block back. I'm not moving those engines. The tail's just gonna have to be longer, and that's just a sacrifice we have to make, but it's mainly just to see how the back will look when it's thinner. The hinge method. So all we have to do for this is we have to stack 2 hinges on top of each other at a certain angle and reverse them on each other. And that will do it. So I have to figure out what angle is ideal. I'm assuming it's just 45, 45. So we have to have it have no controls. We have to have it toggled on a distance sensor so that they hold. Alright, and now all I have to do is flip this one. Like so. That should do it. Wings are bent. And alright, what's this thing looking like? Oh wait, you know what I forgot? I forgot to make them work. I have to do that. Let's do that. Alright, there we go. I think that is centered. Oh god. Did not mean to do that. I think that's centered, yeah. Okay, you know what? It's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. I can get with this. It's not going into anything. I'll make it go inside something. Well, actually, this steering hinge won't attach here. It'll just go like that. And then that won't be an issue. And then I should just be able to attach this like so. I just have to make sure that these don't couple with anything. Alright, now finally, we gotta put the fin on the top. And now we can't use the regular fin because it's 2 blocks wide. So instead we have to use the simple tail fin here. That green. Alright, so the tail's gonna look a little different, but you know, it's a sacrifice we gotta make. So let's get this color rolling here. That's strange. It doesn't pitch down. It doesn't pitch down. I'm surprised it still flies okay. How stable is it looking? It's looking okay. I think she's doing okay. Yeah, honestly, it's not flying too bad. You know what? I think that this is another Reddit approved advice here. I just need to take criticism better. I think I'm just a little snowflake and I just need to be better at taking criticism. I think we can officially say that I approve of this advice. I think it turned out looking pretty solid. Alright. Looks like we are on to the next advice here. Alright, so another popular piece of advice is the fact that I use Dragon engines. Now, I like to use Dragon engines personally because I like the way the response is. It's not so heavy on the acceleration, and it's I don't know, I just like the way they feel. You know, they feel good, and the smoke doesn't really bother me. But, you know, I know people want that, you know, nice, clean look. You know, they don't want to see none of this smoke going on here. So, you know what? I guess let's change the motors layout here, and let's go mess with these motors here. Alright, so let's get to deleting some Dragon engines, I guess. Let's see if this is better. Alright, engines on. Let's hear a little silent little airplane. Here she goes, up in the air. Oh, and she is, where does she want? She want to fly straight? Nope, she wants to pitch down. Oh, and pitch up maybe? Straight now? Are we straight? Are we good? Alright, this is how she is. She's flying quiet. Ooh, okay, the turning's very different now. Oh, geez, it kind of wants to sort of flounder around in the air. Alright, let's take this for a quick dive. Very good. Oh my, oh, what the? Wow, this is it does not want to stop spinning. I think she's almost done. No, she's not done. Alright. Let's try that again. Oh my god. Oh, I need to turn the propeller on. Okay, here we go. Honestly, it's a lot slower. It is a lot slower. I will say that. It is about half as fast as it used to be. I do like that it's a bit like there's no trail, but it is so slow. Like, this thing used to be going 140, and now it barely reaches 100. These mini thrusters are just not strong enough. That's just the simple fact. They're just not that strong. And there's not really anywhere else I can put these thrusters, really. You know, to hide them. And I'm not really sure what else to do. It's fine. Actually, you know what? There may be more places to put some. Here, let's shove another. Let's see if I can shove some in the nose here. Shove 2 in the nose there. Let's see if flipping upside down will make this work a little better. So these 2 slopes don't connect. Why is that? It's because of that. Okay. How do we fix that? You know what? I think it's easier to fix this. And then all I have to do is connect these blocks. I don't really know what else to do to cover this up. I guess let me know your ideas, Reddit, because so far I think you've been right for the most part, and I think I've been wrong. Look, she hit 100. There we go. Check it out. She's hitting 100. You know, dive bombers aren't supposed to be fast anyways, so you know what? Can't really, and it actually doesn't flounder too badly anymore either. With these new engines, it's actually kind of functioning a little better. Actually, a lot better. It's not. I think that those 2 engines in the front really help this plane succeed a little more. So far, I think we've come out with a better plane than we started. I can honestly say that. Oh! I mean, check it out, you know? It's looking pretty solid. I mean, look, we've got the little angle joint move going on here. We've got the little balancer system going here. We've got the half shield decal going here. We've got some techniques running. She's looking pretty solid, I can't lie. You can't complain. Alright, let's go on to our next piece of advice. Alright, so this guy says my sirens are too low pitched. So I mean, that's a pretty easy fix. We'll just increase the pitch. So let's increase the pitch by a reasonable amount. Let's do 11. Alright, so I think that the main issue with making the sirens higher is that they don't last as long. And also they sound too much like a police siren, because that's where the original sound comes from. I think this is our first piece of advice that personally I just don't think is really valid. I don't really agree with this advice. Alright, so this guy says I should put on dive brakes on the Stuka. And now the issue with the dive brakes is that the plane dives like at a pretty good speed already. I'm pretty happy with the speed it dives, so I don't think it needs them. And I think if it dove any slower, I would kind of have trouble controlling the plane in the dive. And I also have no idea why these helicopter engines are spinning. But I think that this one could be decent for aesthetics. It could be good for aesthetics. So I think we'll give this one a shot. So this one's gonna be tough, because it's not gonna be very compact. Unless, I don't know, somehow we can piston glitch from the top, but piston glitching on wings is weird. I'm not exactly sure I'm gonna piston glitch through a wing. I don't really have a choice but to run with let's run with just some hinges and some like shields or something like that. I don't really know what else to use. Easier. Alright, there we go. That's the final edition. She's got dive brakes. Why do the curves look so much more aggressive than I remember? Are these all at like 45 or something? Like, I don't know why they're so aggressive. Alright, well here we are. Let's do a test dive with the air brakes. Alright, let's put on air brakes A. Oh my god. It's not actually. It stays controlled in the dive, but it dives so slow. Yeah, the air brakes definitely do something. I felt like it dove so slow. Holy cow. But yeah, I think overall what I've learned from this video is that I should take advice better. But this video is good for me. I think I learned a lot, and honestly, feel free to give me your criticism, comments, and tell me what else to do to improve this. Start playing. You know, I think this is pretty solid.